Hi everyone, and welcome back to Mimi's Homework. Today I'm sharing the 12 tips that I wish I had known when I first started working on Fiverr. These are the things that helped me go from 0 orders to becoming a full-time seller. If you've just created your Fiverr account and don't have any orders yet, stop refreshing your inbox and waiting for that notification to pop up. It doesn't help. But what does help is watching this video and implementing these tips. I guarantee you'll get your first order or your first 50 orders in no time. My first tip is to perfect your skills. You don't want to obsess over landing your first clients when you're not even confident in what you're delivering yet. What you want to do instead is focus on becoming a master of your craft. Clients on Fiverr and pretty much anywhere else are drawn to quality. So the better your skills are, the easier it'll be for you to stand out. Your skills will always stay with you and will help you offer real value to anyone you work with. Tip number 2. You need to be really clear about what's included in your gig and what is not. If a client asks you for something that you're not sure you can do yet, don't just agree and hope that you can just wing it. Faking it till you make it doesn't really work when there are reviews involved. Instead, be honest. Tell them that you're not really certain you can deliver what they're looking for and maybe offer an alternative. I know that your first few orders are really exciting and you just want to land those clients, but it's not really worth it to overpromise something that you can't deliver, because that will lead to unhappy clients and then bad reviews for you. And trust me, getting a 1-star review because you promised to deliver a high quality voiceover and then recorded it on your laptop mic with your dog barking in the background is not worth it. So maybe don't offer illustration services if the height of your drawing career was mastering that one semi-realistic eye that we all drew in middle school, the one with the one dramatic tear. Unless, of course, your client only needs you to draw eyes. Then go for it. If you notice that people frequently ask you for a service that you're not yet confident in, maybe see that as an opportunity to learn that skill. Take a course on it or practice it, and then you can even create a new gig and offer that service separately. It's not a good idea to make your clients guess what's included in your gig. They aren't mind readers after all. So break down your services clearly. For example, let's say you're working in social media management. You'll want to answer questions like, are you designing posts? How many posts per week are included in your packages? Will you also engage with followers as part of the package? And what else is included? These details matter, and straightforward packages will make it easier for your clients to see exactly what you're offering and why it's worth it. Pricing can be a little bit tricky because obviously you don't want to undervalue your work, but you also want to stand out and give clients an incentive to work with you specifically. So my personal advice is to start with lower prices and then gradually raise them over time. First, look at what your competitors in your niche are pricing their services at. Then try to go slightly lower, at least for your first 5 or 10 orders. When you have cheap prices, you most likely will be able to get your first couple of orders and clients quickly. If you deliver high quality work, they most likely will leave you a good review. Of course, a 5-star review is never guaranteed, but the chances are good if you actually put 100% of effort into it. Once you have 5 to 10 5-star reviews, your profile will look a lot more inviting to potential new clients. You can then raise your prices either gradually or all at once. If you guys are interested, I can also make a video on how I do my own pricing strategy, how I know when to raise my prices, and how I did it in the past. Some people will recommend that you instantly max out all your potential and fill out all 7 gig slots. But in my opinion, quality beats quantity here. If you're only confident in delivering 1 or 2 different services, then start there. You don't need to fill all your gig slots in just one day. First, focus on optimizing and perfecting your existing gigs. And then as you grow and discover new opportunities and learn new skills, you can always add more gigs. I personally started with just 1 gig, and by the time that I added my second gig, I was already making thousands a month from just that 1 gig. So it's not always necessary to have 7 or more gigs. You might know that SEO is important for websites and blogs, but it's also really important on Fiverr. You want to use specific keywords in your gig titles and your gig descriptions and your gig tags to help clients find you. But you want to avoid overly broad terms that have high competition. Instead, research your niche and find keywords with manageable demand that can help you stand out. And for the love of everything, please don't keyword stuff, because no one wants to hire SEO writing article, SEO expert, SEO blog writer, SEO guru. So find some balance there. Your thumbnail is the first and possibly also last impression on potential clients. Think of it like Tinder, but for freelancers. If you want your buyers to swipe right, then you gotta make sure that your thumbnail looks good. And no, a pixelated screenshot of your work doesn't count. Don't do that. Instead, invest time in creating a professional, eye-catching thumbnail that clearly represents your service. A professional headshot, ideally with you smiling and making eye contact with the camera, is something that can make a difference. You can then use tools like Canva. I personally love and use Canva a lot to edit those thumbnails for free. Make sure that any writing is large enough so that buyers can actually read it and that the colors contrast well with the background. If design isn't your strength, well, you can find somebody to do it for you on Fiverr. You can just invest $10 and it'll be worth it in the long run. A high-quality intro video for your gigs or your profile can also work wonders. It's a chance to show off your personality and build trust with your buyers. And of course, you can talk about your skills and tell them why you're qualified to do the job for them. Many people are more likely to hire you when they feel like they know who they're hiring. If you do record a video, make sure you have good lighting, clear audio, and an uncluttered background. And then just talk about your expertise, maybe the degree in the field that you have, your skills, and where you got them from, and build trust with the buyer. A fully completed profile makes you look way more professional. You can add a short bio, list your skills, and include any certifications or courses that you've completed. A half-empty profile kind of says, I might deliver your order eventually, and that's not the vibe that you should go for. Fiverr offers lots of free courses. Some of them are also paid, but you can start with the free ones that you can use to enhance your profile. Some websites also provide free certificate courses that you can add to your profile as a little badge. I'll link a great resource by Class Central in the info box below. They've listed thousands of free certification courses that you can take online. Clients value fast communication. Try to reply to your messages as fast as you can. Of course, you're human and you need sleep and rest, so don't stress about it too much. But when you're awake, try to respond within a couple of hours. Don't let your messages sit there for days unanswered. That's bad for your profile and for the algorithm. And of course, if you wait too long, then your clients might find another freelancer who responds faster. You can download the Fiverr app and activate notifications so you always stay on top of new messages. The freelancing world evolves and changes much faster than your regular 9-to-5 job. So to stay competitive, you need to constantly level up. Don't get too comfortable if you do have a couple of clients. If you notice that your clients are asking for a service that you don't offer yet, consider learning that skill. And even if they haven't asked you yet, think ahead. Take online courses on skills that are related to what you already know, or just practice those skills and expand. My last tip is to study what successful sellers in your niche are doing well. You can look at top-rated sellers or just anyone who has a lot of good reviews or a lot of orders in queue. Analyze their gig descriptions, their thumbnails, their pricing strategies. Of course, you don't want to copy them exactly. You don't want to be the Wish version of another seller. We've all seen that meme, and you don't want to be that meme. But just be yourself and use their success as your inspiration. Just adapt the ideas and make them fit your style and create your own unique brand. I know how overwhelming it can feel to be new on a platform like Fiverr and not know how and if you'll ever get your first client. But if you do implement these tips, or even just a couple of them, you will increase your chances of landing your first client by 1,000%. Okay, maybe I've made that number up, but you get the idea. As long as you focus on delivering value to your client, stay transparent, and keep improving your skills, you will grow as a freelancer. Think of it as a marathon, not a sprint. Okay, these are my 12 tips that I wish I would have known when I started on Fiverr. My little homework assignment for you guys today is to think about how you can apply at least 3 of these 12 tips that I shared today to improve your chances of success. Let me know in the comments below which ones you're going to try. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you found it helpful, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe for more freelancing tips. I'll see you next week with another video. Bye.